Now 31st March is to come. It is only 2 and 3 days where financial year 23-24 is to end. Then we have to think what we have to know, what we have to take care before end of 31st, because it is a 2 and 3 days, or you can say that it is the maximum 3 days, because today is the 28th, and we have the 3 days. If we can take any action, then it is the important for you and me if we can take any kind of action to save taxes, to save some money. So I have chosen this topic, how we have to save money on or before 31st March. So if you have any question related to investment, related to income tax, related to financial year, um, you can write down, you can write your question on diary, mobile, notepad, or laptop. So at end of the session, we can have the question answer session, and I promise to you that your all question will be solved here, and whatever you have the doubt in mind related to income tax, ITR, all those things, that will be the solved. Now, so today we are going to discuss how to save tax, what is the some bonus tips, and myth of 31st. Ki, as the 31st is going to end, then what is the problem, and if we have not taken such kind of action, so what kind of the problem can we have to face? So that is the myth of the 31st March. So as being layman person from you, I want to know ki, what you understand with the 31st March, and how you think ki, it is the really big thing ki, if I have not taken any action or I have missed 31st March, so there will be the some problem, like some income tax notice, I'm not able to make the investment, all those things. So what you have in your mind related to 31st March? Anyone, Savana ji or Samina ji, if you have any doubt, any myth related to 31st March, 31st March and ITR, 31st March and investment, 31st March and income tax. So if you have any kind of the myth doubt, so please share, so I can understand ki what's going in your mind.
Um, so I think your topic is very interesting because I think what we don't know is exactly what to do before 31st March.
Yeah.
Because for us, it is like just any other normal ending.
Chalo, yeah. As or Samina ji, ma'am.
Uh, yeah, I would like to think, that so many CAs are there. Okay, now my daughter has this year been told to do audit for her accounts.
Okay.
And we have changed my regular CA was also not helping us all these years, but somehow we managed, We said
Okay.
don't, but audit also, when we told him that we have to do, first only he placed his very high amount, that I will take this much. So immediately we changed the CA. Now the
Mm-hmm.
second CA is also just wants money, doesn't want to show the way. If you don't show the way to your client, then how can the person understand? We are lay people, as Shabana said. We
Agree.
don't know anything about taxes and about accounts and finance and all. So how do
Yeah,
we
ma'am.
understand to go ahead?
Yeah, ma'am. So that's why today I kept this topic, what you have to know and what kind of the action and prevention action you can take, so that no one can make you fool. And there are a lot of the things where you can take your action, and you can be aware ki, oh, this kind of the problem can be arises to me, and definitely action can be taken by the some professional like chartered accountant, advocate, all those person. But you will be aware. Yeah, just you can take the example ki, suppose that we are going on road and we meet accident, and our leg, hand become has been fractured. Okay, So then it is the awareness to me, awareness to us. Yeah, I'm in the medical trouble. I'm in the medical problem. So who will solve? Definitely hospital and doctor will solve. Okay, but we are the aware. So this is the same situation in the financial, because uh, whatever the business you are doing or whatever the business you want to do, okay, you can be master, you can be perfect person in your business. It can be manufacturing, it can be wholesale, it can be retail, it can be consultancy, but you are not aware ki what is the financial matter, and time to time what I have to understand and where I have to check ki whether department, income tax department, GST department, uh, ESI department, PF department, fire brigade department, well, any kind of the department, they are sending any notice to me, any information to me. So if we are not able to identify, we are not able to know how we can prevent to save notices, or if department had sent some notice to me, so how I have to check and what is the meaning of that notice. So today, that's why I have taken topic of the 31st March, and related today we will discuss related to income tax notices, income tax ITR, or related to investment. If we have not did investment before 31st March, so whether we can make some investment like 30,000, 40,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakh rupees, or whether we can save some taxes or not. If with my investment, if suppose that I have invested 1 lakh rupees and I have saved around 30,000 rupees, because my income is exceeding 10 lakh rupees, so definitely I am saving the 30%. Or I have the private limited company, or I have the partnership firm, so even single rupees will be taxable in case of the partnership, in case of the private limited. Suppose that I have the income of the 1 lakh rupees, and with help of the some इन्वेस्टमेंट और सम माय एक्शन, तो व्हाट विल हैपन कि अगर 1 लाख को मैं रिड्यूस कर देता हूं 50,000 पर, तो इफ आई हैव द पार्टनरशिप फॉर्म, तो 50,000 का 30% आई विल सेव अराउंड 15,000. So that is the biggest saving, because my outflow is the 50,000, but my again inflow is not as the inflow, but I am saving at the tax 15,000. So my net outflow कितना होगा? That become the only 35,000 rupees. That we have to understand. Okay, so 31st March, we have to think about ITR, we have to think about ITR notice. So first of all, whether we are individual, whether we are company, whether we are proprietor, we have to think how we can do, uh, uh, how we can sell myself from the ITR notice, and if there is some action has to take in case of the ITR which has been filed already. So today we will discuss, suppose that I got notice, and notice date is the last is the 31st March, and till time you are not aware. I have received such kind of the notice, and after my session you have checked and you find out, oh, this is the time bomb. Reason is that the department has issued already notice 15 days back, 1 month back, and last date to reply that notice is the 31st March, and you didn't did. Then it means ki if you have make the reply, or you have given the consent, or you have given to any consent to department ki whatever you have the raised query, that is the right or that is the wrong, anything, then your compliance will be completed, and they are not able to levy interest on penalty right now. They will give the another chance, or they will ask some more detail. So that we have to understand before end of the 31st March, what we have to think, or how we can find out our ITR notice. Okay. First of all, you must have ID and password. Suppose then I'm talking about the ITR. So what is your ID? ID is your PAN. Whatever you have PAN, suppose that my PAN is ABCD P 1234 Z. So this is my PAN. So my income tax ID will be my PAN. Now, what is the password? Password, if I have created my ID, so this is my password, what I have created. Suppose that you have taken the help of your professional. It can be anyone. Okay, anyone, or you have created your password with help of your family. Suppose that your father, your husband, your kids, or anyone in your relation, they have created your password in income tax. Then you are aware ki what is your password. If you are not aware, so whoever created your password, you can discuss with that particular person whether he can be professional, whether he can be your friend, whether he or she can be your relative. So you must have ID and password, first thing. Second thing, suppose that last year you last year your password had been reset by the some professional or some friend. Suppose that I'm taking the example of some friend. Last year your friend is saying ki, yaar, I become the chartered accountant, or I'm the aware ki how I have to how ITR has to file. So please give me the password. Or he has break. Suppose that he has break your password and he has kept. Now there is some difference between you and friend. So what will happen कि अब वो friend आपको वो password नहीं दे रहा है because you are not connected with that particular person and you are not interested कि एक password के लिए मैं उससे बात करूं because उसने कुछ और problem create कर दिया है, or there is some ego from your side or some ego from their side. I'm not talking about that particular situation, but you are not in position to talk with that particular guy or that particular girl. Okay, then what will happen? You have ID. Then you have the another option ki when you are not able to retrieve the password from that particular person, professional, relative, or friends, then you can go for the forget password. So when you have click, first you have to put your PAN, that is your ID. Then you have to click forget your password. Then when you will click forget your password, the income tax department will give the three option. One, Aadhaar OTP. You can retrieve your password with Aadhaar OTP. Aadhaar OTP means कि whatever the mobile number is connected with your Aadhaar, all we have the Aadhaar, all we have the Aadhaar, and in Aadhaar we have given some mobile number. So income tax department will send OTP on mobile which is connected or which is associated with our Aadhaar number. Suppose that there is only two situation. One situation is that you have the present mobile number that is the connected with your Aadhaar. Then there is no issue. Just you will select that particular thing, and Aadhaar OTP will come in your mobile, and you have to put OTP. And after that, the income tax department will give the option. You can create your new password, and whatever the password you want to create, like ABC at the rate of 123, or suppose that my name is Manish at the rate to 2024. Whatever the password we have to create, we can create. That is the one thing. Another thing, you are saying ki no money is my whatever the mobile number I have in my hand, that is not associated with Aadhaar, because I have the Aadhaar 5 years back, and that particular time I I I had the different mobile number. Now I am not using that mobile number. Then it is the problem. Then you have the second option. Second option, they are saying they will send the password on registered mobile number as well as the registered email ID. Now you will say, what is the registered email ID? What is the registered mobile number? So registered email ID and registered mobile number, when you have logged in your income tax department first time, when you have logged in your income tax department first time, then income tax department is asking one mobile number and one email ID where they have sent OTP. तो जो भी आपने शुरुआत में email ID और phone number लगाया होगा, तो that is the registered email ID and registered mobile number for income tax department, and they will send two password, one on mobile and one on email. If you are having the both thing, like you are having the mobile as well as the email, so in that scenario, you have to put the two OTP, and then you are able to crack your password. Now, sometimes question arises like you have created password with help of any professional or any friend. Okay, or you are working in the any company, so sometime account department or HR department is saying, "Lao na yaar, just I will create your password." Or उस समय व्हाट्स हैपन कि उन्होंने अपना मोबाइल नंबर या अपना ईमेल आईडी दे दिया, या whatever the email ID you have given 5 years back, 6 years back, now you have not changed your email ID or you are not working with that email ID. Okay, suppose that आज से 5-10 साल पहले we have given the email ID of the India Times. Now India Times email ID is no more. Then it will create some problem. ठीक है, तो ये आपको देखना है कि whether you have the mobile number or email ID जिस टाइम आपने रजिस्टर किया था, राइट नाउ यू आर यूजिंग और नॉट. एंड द लास्ट ऑप्शन, सपोज दैट यू आर सेइंग मनीष आधार और मोबाइल इज नॉट कनेक्टेड. जो रजिस्टर्ड ईमेल आईडी है उसमें से रजिस्टर्ड ईमेल आईडी तो मेरा है लेकिन मोबाइल नंबर किसी और का है, या यू आर सेइंग कि मोबाइल नंबर तो मेरा है बट रजिस्टर्ड ईमेल आईडी किसी और का है. देन अगेन यू हैव टू पुट द बोथ ओटीपी. ये दोनों ऑप्शन नहीं हो जाता, फर्स्ट और सेकंड इज नॉट वर्किंग. ओके, देन यू हैव द थर्ड ऑप्शन. Third option is saying you can retrieve your password with help of the DSC, digital signature certificate. ये डिजिटल सिग्नेचर सर्टिफिकेट क्या होता है? यू हैव टू अप्लाई डिजिटल सिग्नेचर कि डिजिटल सिग्नेचर आपके पास आएगा, देन यू कैन रिट्राइव योर पासवर्ड. तो यू हैव द 3 ऑप्शन. 1 आधार ओटीपी, सेकेंड रजिस्टर्ड मोबाइल और ईमेल आईडी ओटीपी, एंड थर्ड DSC. और सबसे बेस्ट ऑप्शन तो होता है कि हु हैज क्रिएटेड योर पासवर्ड. इफ यू कैन टॉक, यू कैन आस्क, यू कैन हैव, तो वो तो आप ले लो. दैट इज द 3 वे जहां से यू कैन रिट्राइव योर पासवर्ड. नाउ once you have the ID and password, you have to log in. Login करने के बाद क्या होता है? You have to check your ITR. ITR में क्लिक आता है view your file return. What is the column? View your file return. File return में जैसे आप view करते हो, तो whatever the year you have filed your return, like financial year last कौन सा था? 22 and 23. 22-23. Assessment year will be 23-24. तो वो हर ईयर का they will provide कि आपका कौन कौन साल का रिटर्न फाइल है या नहीं है, वो आपके सामने पूरे प्रोफाइल पर दिख जाएगा. तो व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, वंस यू हैव द आईडी एंड पासवर्ड, आपको आईडी एंड पासवर्ड से यू हैव टू क्रैक योर इनकम टैक्स लॉगिन. एंड वंस यू हैव लॉगिन इनकम टैक्स साइट, देन चेक योर ITR कि whether it is the file for the last year, last to last year, whether it is filed or not. If it is a file, very good. Suppose that you are seeing you have provided information to your professional, or you have provided your information to your relative, you have provided your information, your friends, your HR department, your account department, but he or she has not filed. What you can do? That's why this is the today's session. If you are saying the last year return has not filed, then right now you have the option to file the U return, that we will discuss in the later stage. Okay, so first we have to see whether my all return is filed or not. Then download all acknowledgement as well as the ITR. Now you are saying कि all return is filed. So I will suggest to you कि आप सारे के सारे acknowledgement as well as the ITR you have to download. Reason is that कल को suppose that you have applied for loan and DSC or bank is asking कि ma'am, please provide me the ITR as well as the acknowledgement. And due to some reason, 2 and 3 days income tax department or site is not working. Let's assume. Then your loan will be in the pending situation. And because you are not able to provide the loan required document, so bank or DSC, that institution will not start your loan application. If you have the download and you have created one folder and you have saved ITR for 2022, ITR for 2021, ITR for 2023, ITR for 2020, whatever the year you have filed, आपके पास एक folder में save है. What will happen? Whenever any bank or any loan institution will ask the document related to income tax department, you can take and you can take the printout or you can email. So that will be the easier. So that's why I am saying you have you can download your acknowledgement as well as the ITR. Now, अब सिचुएशन इज दैट कि सपोज दैट आपने 21, 22 या 22, 23 मतलब लास्ट ईयर 31 मार्च 23 या 31 मार्च 22 यू हैव नॉट फाइल्ड रिटर्न. क्वेश्चन कैन बी अराइज कि मैंने रिटर्न तो फाइल किया नहीं जी. In that case, if file is return is not filed, then you have the opportunity to file U return. U return is the updated return. If you have missed, then income tax department is giving the option to you after end of the year. Suppose that you have not filed return of 2022, matlab year ending was 31st March 2022, you have to file return on or before 31st March 2022. But due to some reason, whether you have provided information to your consultant, your friend or relative, he has not filed or you have forget to file. Anything can be happen. Then you have the option if year ending 31st March 2022, you can file your return on or before 31st March 2024 because income tax department is giving the opportunity 2 years to file your updated return. Then as I have told to you, first you have to check login करने के बाद कि your all ITR is filed or not. If all ITR has been filed, there is no action to take. But due to some reason, you are saying कि 31 मार्च 2023 का और 31 मार्च 2022 का you have forget to file a return or you have seen return has been filed, but your total income was 7 lakh rupees. uh, your total income was the 7 lakh rupees, but you have filed return only related to 4 lakh rupees, 5 lakh rupees, that you are escaping your income. But now you want to increase your income, again you have the opportunity, you can file updated return so that income tax department will have the all information and they will not provide any and they will not levy any interest and penalty on your income. So that you have to see. If return is not filed, then you have the option to file updated return. If your return is filed, but due to some reason you have escaped some income or you have not disclosed your income, then again you have the opportunity to show your all income and you can file updated return. Now you will say, okay, Manish, there will be any additional cost. So definitely there will be some additional cost. First, suppose that I have disclosed 5 lakh rupees as the income. Now I want to disclose as the 7 lakh rupees as right now my income. So whatever the income tax will come for 7 lakh slab, वो तो पहले आपको टैक्स लग जाएगा. Whatever amount, let's assume 50,000 कि 50,000 के आसपास your tax has to come. Then income tax department will charge 25%, 25% or 50% because it is the 24 month. तो वो वहां पर आपसे कुछ चार्ज करेगा और 50,000 का 25% कितना हो जाता है? It's अप्रॉक्स 12,500. 12,500. Then total amount payable will be 50,000 plus 12,500, मतलब 62,500 में your compliance will be completed and you are able to file your return. So reason is that जब आप कभी भी when you will apply any loan or any document for any tender, then your compliance will be completed and nobody can say you have not filed your return. So you have to see कि भाई मेरा रिटर्न फाइल है कि नहीं और my return is filed, तो whether it's showing all income or not. So that you have to find out. Now you have to check log ID password आपके पास है, you have login and you have to say कि whether any ITR notice has been sent to you or not. कोई income tax का notice आपको दिया गया है कि नहीं दिया गया है. Then you have to see e-compliance. When you will check one column is the pending work. Pending work में आप जाके click करते हो, then you have the three option. One e-compliance, second is the e-proceeding, and one is the outstanding demand. Just you have to click all three segment and you have to, once you have the click e-compliance, then it will take the another browser and it will show if you have the any compliance issue. Suppose that last year you had the some income, but you have forget your filing your return, or you have escaped some income, like you have last year you have the salary income as well as the house property income. You have filed income related to salary income, but you have not filed return related to your house property income. So whatever the e-compliance is saying, if there is no intimation, it's okay, it's very fine. Reason कि you have comply all compliances और कोई इनकम नहीं है, बल्ले बल्ले है. Now you have to see outstanding demand. Once you will click, it will show year by year. Suppose that you have the some outstanding demand like 500 rupees related to year 29, 28, 2018 to 2019. And you will see what you have the 26 years or what you have the income, and you will uh, check with your file ITR. If it is saying ki, yeah, it is the right 500 outstanding is due for the department, then they will give the one button to pay outstanding. आप वहां पर click करें और with the help of the net banking, you can pay 500 rupees to department and your query will be solved. So that you have to see what is your outstanding department. And last one, the e-proceeding. Suppose that income tax department had some notice to you and they want to support let's assume I am the salary person and I have the 26 years. So sometime department want to see what is your salary income, what is your 26 years. So they can send some notice to me and that will be the seen in the e-proceeding column. That we have to find out once we have the login, तो हमें e-compliance outstanding demand or e-proceeding पर we have to see whether any department notice, whether any department outstanding is coming or not. If no, very good. If yes, then we have to identify whether it is right or wrong. Right or wrong कैसे होगा? You can see your file return and you can see your 26 years or your passbook income. Suppose that you have filed the return of the 5 lakh rupees, but when you have to find out, अरे यार in 26 years it is showing the 6 lakh rupees, then again you are escaping your income. So uske regarding you have to reply, or reply can be help with yourself as well as you can take the help of the any professional, so he can give the good advice to you. So that we have to find out. Login करने के बाद we have to check whether any ITR notice has been sent or not. If any notice, suppose that I have found कि last year I have filed return and their department is saying कि your claim as the HRA, you are claiming HRA 25,000 per month, but it is not correct. Let's assume department is saying कि you have not paid HRA in check, so you have not provided the detail of the landlord, so we are discontinue, we are not allowing your HRA. तो उस पर वो टैक्स लगा देता है. Let's assume. Then you have to think कि how we have to reply. Reply कैसे कर सकते हो? You can reply yourself. You have the, if you have the such kind of the knowledge, or you can help of any professional who has the knowledge of that particular subject. So you can discuss idea with your you can discuss with your issue with that particular professional, or whatever the suggestion he is giving uske anusar you have to give the notice, you have to give the reply of that particular notice. So agar koi notice milta hai, then first of all you have to find out whether this notice is correct or not. If it is the correct, the how, whether we can save from that that issue or not. If it is not, then you have to agree with your department. Reason is that when you are argue with department on the false fact, then it will create problem for you, because once department will understand कि you are misleading to department or you are escaping actual fact, then they can levy heavy amount of the penalty. If you have the genuine case, then you can reply, or you can say कि department or income tax officer, I have this kind of the support, and that particular time I was not able to provide to you. Now I am providing, the please consider my deduction, please consider my allowance, and whatever the demand is coming on my notice, that is the false, and please please remove it. So if you are finding any kind of the notice, then you have to find out whether it is correct or not. If it is the correct, I will suggest go and pay. If it is not correct and you are saying कि you have the sufficient evidence, you can prove that this notice is the wrong, then you can fight. That you have to think how you have to reply. अब notice is, अब you will say कि what kind of the notice will come? The escaping of income. As I have the disclosed to you, suppose that I am the salary person and my total salary is the 5 lakh rupees. and I'm earning interest. I'm earning the bank interest. Suppose that I had the 10 lakh rupees FD, and मैंने FD के ऊपर I have earned some income, और मैंने बैंक में FD किया हुआ था. बैंक is sending income interest to me, but due to any reason, intention or unintentional, I have not disclosed that interest income in my ITR, then it is the instances of the escaping of income. और इस पर अगर नोटिस आता है तो I will suggest कि whatever the amount due as per income tax is coming, just you have to pay, because there is no option to escape from that liability. तो अगर आपके पास कोई इनकम था और you have escaped like one interest income, suppose that I have the one house property जहां पर I have not shown as the house rental to me in my ITR. तो इस तरीके से there is some issue, then department is sending the notice for the escaping of income. Claim more deduction. Suppose that in ATC where you seek a PPF, children education, insurance, etc., that we can claim maximum 1,50,000. But due to some reason, I had make investment of 1 lakh rupees. मैंने 1 लाख का ही investment किया, and I have claimed 1,50,000. In that particular scenario, if department has find out, hey, Manish, you have claimed 1,50,000, but in your all document related connected with your Aadhaar, connected with your PAN, it's showing your investment is only 1 lakh rupees. So please come and disclose your all deduction receipt, so I can identify कि आपका deduction कम है या ज्यादा है. So if it is the such kind of the scenario, in that situation, if I am claiming more deduction, then department can send notice to me. Wrong calculation. Suppose that my actual income tax has to is to come 10,000 rupees, but due to the some wrong calculation, मैंने वहां पर 9,000 put कर दिया, and I have paid only 9,000 rupees. Then department can send the notice कि due to some technical budge or some technical issue, when you have filed your return, there was some wrong calculation, but right calculation is the 10,000 rupees. And previously you have paid only 9,000 rupees. Now it is the liability of paying 1,000 rupees that you have to identify. Not on capital gain. Suppose that you are investing in mutual fund, you are investing in the capital, you are investing in the equity share, and anything related to capital gain. You have purchased some shares and you have sold out. You are earning some profit short term or long term, but you have not disclosed in your income, then department can send notice to you. As you have the house property where you have sold out, and you have some capital gain, but you have not shown your income, then department can send notice to you. On evidence of the passbook, suppose that your income is only 10 lakh rupees, and in your passbook it is the showing you have the inflow of the 25 lakh rupees. Then your passbook is saying 25 lakh rupees, 25 lakh rupees ka inflow, but you have disclosed income of only 10 lakh rupees, and you have not given the information to department ki this additional 15 lakh rupees is related to whom? Related to whom, or what is the nature of this 15 lakh rupees? In that particular situation, department can send notice to you and they can ask clarification. Then might be possible we have received 50 lakh rupees from your parent. There is the one option, you can receive that 50 lakh rupees from your parent. Then you can give the explanation that this 50 lakh rupees has been received from my parent and this is the gift income. So there should be no income should be levy. One thing, another thing. You have received 15 lakh rupees as a bonus from previous employer. Suppose that you have given the resignation from one organization after 2 and 3 months, they have given the bonus to you, and and you are saying, oh, I don't want to disclose. There is the one thing, might be possible you have sold some house property, you have sold some gold, and that income is coming in your passbook, but you have not disclosed. So that I am saying ki if your passbook is saying ki your inflow is the more, but you are showing less income, in that particular situation, income tax department can send notice to you. Purchase of the share and mutual fund. Suppose that you have purchased shares or mutual fund of the 5 lakh rupees, 10 lakh rupees, 20 lakh rupees, 50 lakh rupees, or your income is only 5 lakh rupees, yeah, 10 lakh rupees. In that situation, income tax department can ask कि what is the source of income, कि आपका source of income क्या है, कैसे है, so that I can justify. Suppose that your income is only 5 lakh rupees and you are purchasing the share of the 50 lakh rupees. There might be possible that you are purchasing share on behalf of the others because your total income in the last 2, 3, 4 years 5 lakh rupees per annum, and definitely all income will not can be saved. Some part you have to make expenditure on livelihood. So let's assume कि every year you are saving only 1 lakh rupees. तो 4 साल में कितना आपने पैसा बचाया? 4 lakh rupees. But you are purchasing share of the 50 lakh rupees. Then you have to disclose कि how you are purchasing share of the 50 lakh rupees. So again, income tax department can send the notice on the purchase of the share, purchase of the mutual fund, purchase of the real estate. Suppose that I have the purchase of the real estate of 1 crore, but my income is around 5 lakh rupees, 6 lakh rupees, 10 lakh rupees. Then that is not justified because 10 lakh का बंदा 1 crore का घर खरीद ले, that is not justified. So in that particular situation, they can ask some question to you कि what is your source of income? Credit card expenditure. Suppose that every month you are making the credit card expenditure 50,000, 1 lakh rupees, and in the whole year you have paid the 10 lakh rupees, but your total income is only 7 lakh rupees. Again, income tax department can ask to you, Bhai Sahab, tell me one thing, your total income is the 7 lakh rupees, or you are making the credit card expenditure of the 10 lakh rupees. So how it is possible? I agree. You have purchased vegetable and all those things, everything essential item related to you from credit card. Agree. In spite of that, you have make the expenditure of the 10 lakh rupees, but total income is the 7 lakh rupees. तो 3 लाख रुपए आपने कहाँ से लोन लिया, या how you are making the credit card expenditure of the 10 lakh rupees, whether this expenditure related to some other, ये आपने credit card से pay कर दिया, or you have taken the cash from that particular person. मतलब any kind of the, they can ask clarification from you. Any other income tax scrutiny. Suppose that we are showing the HRA, और मेरे लैंडलॉर्ड को इनकम टैक्स स्क्रूटनी चल रहा है, तो देन ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ देयर, बिकॉज उसके पास में तो मेरी कोई एंट्री जा रही है, तो एज हिज इनकम टैक्स स्क्रूटनी इज गोइंग ऑन, द डिपार्टमेंट कैन सेंड नोटिस टू मी कि भाई साहब आप अपना भी एक बार मेरे को शो कर दो कि हाउ मच रेंट यू आर पेइंग. सपोज दैट माय लैंडलॉर्ड इज सेइंग कि आई एम गेटिंग द रेंट फ्रॉम मिस्टर मनीष इज ओनली 10,000 रुपीज, बट माय पासबुक इज सेइंग कि आई एम गिविंग द रेंट ऑफ द 20,000 रुपीज. तो दूसरे के स्क्रूटनी आने पर भी, इफ यू हैव द सम इंटरकनेक्टेड transaction, again you can get the scrutiny. And if you are doing the business, suppose that you have the some vendor where you are purchasing something, you are making the expenditure, you are giving the money. So if there is the scrutiny in that particular thing, so again department can ask to me कि भाई आपने इस बंदे को 1 करोड़ का लेन देन किया, तो मेरे को पूरा आप लेजर दो. तो if any other scrutiny is going on, तो आप पर भी वो नोटिस आ सकता है. तो once due to your activity and due to the other activity. Wrong claim of the HRA or home interest. As I have to told कि मैं HRA पे कर रहा हूँ 10,000 rupees, but I have the claim HRA at the 20,000 rupees. Then again income tax department can send notice to you. Manish, please explain how you are paying the 20,000 rupees as a HRA, because your bank passbook is the saying only outflow of the 10,000 as the related to HRA, or your landlord is disclosing only 10,000 as the income. If you are sending, if as you are sending it 20,000 rupees as the HRA, कि मैं 20,000 रुपया रेंट पे कर रहा हूँ, बट योर लैंडलॉर्ड इज डिस्क्लोजिंग ओनली 10,000 रुपीज. तो ये जो 10,000 का डिफरेंस है, या तो मैं आपका डिसअलाउ करूंगा या मैं उसमें इंक्लूड करूंगा. तो यू हैव टू गिव द एक्सप्लेनेशन कि कौन आदमी सही है, क्या लैंडलॉर्ड सही है या किराएदार सही है. तो दैट यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड कि. And again in the home loan, suppose that my home loan is only 80,000 rupees, or I have claimed the 2 lakh rupees. So again income tax department can send notice to me कि Manish, your income interest a statement is showing only 80,000 rupees or you are claiming 2 lakh rupees. So please tell me कि आपका ये interest amount है कहाँ? You are paying to whom? तो इस तरीके से बहुत सारी चीजें हैं. So now I will end my session and I say कि if you have any question you can ask. And Savana ji, you can stop live sharing.
Yes, sure, Manish.
So I think only you and Samina